The San Francisco 49ers are playing the Kansas City Chiefs at Super Bowl 54, which is just 15 hours away. And in this video, I'm going to give you 3 picks and my reasons for why those picks are going to win. Kansas City is riding an 8-game win streak, including the regular season. They finished the season 12-4. They had a bye week, and in the divisional round, they hosted the Houston Texans. The Chiefs were staring at a 0-24 hole early in the second quarter before they came back and scored 28 unanswered points to lead 28-24 at halftime. Pro Bowl tight end Travis Kelce and running back Damian Williams each had 3 touchdowns. So they became the first pair of teammates since Jerry Rice and Ricky Waters in Super Bowl 29 to score that many touchdowns in a playoff game. The Chiefs kept piling on the points on Houston. And the defense sacked quarterback Deshaun Watson 4 times as they went on to win 51-31, setting up the AFC title game against the Tennessee Titans, who was the last team to defeat the Chiefs back in Week 10. In the rematch against the Titans, again, Kansas City was trailing 0-10 midway through the first quarter, before Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill scored on a 20-yard reception, and then Patrick Mahomes had that razzle-dazzle left side touchdown where he went past half of Tennessee's defense into the end zone, and Kansas City was leading 21-17 at halftime. Williams scored again in the second half for Kansas City to lead 28-17, and the Chiefs defense limited star running back Derek Lewis to just 7 yards in the second half, and they held on for a 35-24 win to make their first appearance in 50 years in the big dance. San Francisco is riding a 4-game win streak, including the playoffs. San Francisco defeated the Minnesota Vikings in the divisional round 27-10. In the NFC Championship game, the Packers laid an egg and were down 27-0 at halftime. Now, part of that was obviously the defense of the Niners, and also running back Raheem Mostert having 3 touchdowns in the first half as well as 160 yards. And he became the only NFL player to have at least 150 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half. And the Niners held on to win 37-20 to appear in the Super Bowl for the first time since 2013. I'm going to give you 3 picks for the Super Bowl. Pick number 1. Kansas City minus 1.5 at the odds of $1.90. Pick number 2. Patrick Mahomes to win the MVP at $2. And pick number 3 is over 53.5 total points. Now, here are my reasons for why those 3 picks are going to hit. Reason number 1 is that Kansas City has by far the better quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes was last year's MVP, and he has the better experience. In the AFC Championship game, they just lost to New England, and New England went on to win. So Mahomes has the better playoff experience, even though he's younger than Garoppolo. In addition, Mahomes is a 2-dimensional player, so he can throw the ball and he can run with it, whereas Garoppolo can only run. He can only throw. And he hasn't even been throwing in this postseason. Mahomes has 8 touchdown passes to just 1 for Garoppolo. Garoppolo's coming off a 77-yard performance against Green Bay. Considering Mahomes is the better quarterback, has the better experience, is playing with confidence, is coming off back-to-back postseason wins where his team was down by double digits, but they went on to win by double digits. That plays a huge psychological advantage going into the Super Bowl. So if the Chiefs go down by a field goal or by a touchdown, whatever, they have the confidence that they can get back into the game and they can win. Garoppolo doesn't have that because the Niners were front runners in both their games. So against the Vikings and against the Packers, they were leading the entire game. Reason number 2 is defense. So we all know that defense wins championships, especially in a full contact sport like gridiron. And both teams are very good defensively, but in my opinion, Kansas City has the slight edge thanks to their defensive line that includes defensive tackle Chris Jones and defensive end Frank Clark, who are both coming off Pro Bowl starts last week. The third reason is the better coach. So Andy Reid is by far has the better experience, and he won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers as an assistant coach. Whereas Kyle Shanahan of the 49ers is only a new head coach. He's only been a coach for 3 years. He is the son of Mike Shanahan, who won 3 Super Bowl rings, but Mike will be the only person in that family with a Super Bowl ring, because the Chiefs are going to win this. Andy Reid will finally get his win, and Patrick Mahomes is going to win the MVP. We all saw last year's shitty Super Bowl, which was the lowest scoring Super Bowl ever. The score was 3-3 heading into the fourth quarter before New England finally scored a touchdown and won that game 13-3. And that game was one of the most poorly watched Super Bowls in the last 10 years. So this year, I believe that it's going to be high scoring. The NFL does not want to lose an audience in consecutive years. In addition, Patrick Mahomes, he is fearless. He's going to be throwing the ball a lot. And look, 53.5 points, that's just 8 touchdowns, all right? It's very easy. Sorry, 7 touchdowns. I can easily see Patrick Mahomes throwing for 4 or 5 touchdowns and Garoppolo maybe getting 2. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell. We've got a winner here. Kansas City is going to win. They're going to go 2-0 in the Super Bowl. And you'll thank me and you'll thank yourself for watching this. And tell your friends.